I don't believe that I'm gonna be able to take the fight, since I only have a total of 66 troops. For example, 150 there with Roman currently on the run. We will do a bit of a loop-de-loop to avoid them real quick. There we go. The old bait and switch. Right, horses. We can sell a couple of these Midlands, I think. That'll turn a profit. We didn't have any swords. No. What about this stuff? Tools, furs. Currently saying that it is 60% cheaper than average, so not really worth going into just yet. We're heading on south. Anything we can take while we're heading south? Wine could be an option, seeing as it does look to be pretty cheap at the moment. So we'll take some wine with us here. Thankfully, wine doesn't seem to be a consumable item, so we can hold on to that and I guess hold on to it until eternity and sell it whenever we want. It's great. Some tools again. There we go. I think that'll be a pretty good amount. Yeah, 1k, so a 1k purchased in total. Oil also going pretty cheap in general, so we'll pick up some oil as well. There we go. Let's head on down. Try and head on to the flight to safety, if you will, towards Uyats. Hey Gabriella, good evening, good evening. Hope all's well. Just returned, as you can see, back to the wonderful game that is Bannerlord, and we're currently working on making ourselves a tight little profit here, allowing us to be a bit more self-sustainable, if you will, financially, which is well, it's taking some time. It's taking some time. Ooh, big battle going on here. Unfortunately, not looking like a favorable battle. If at the moment it starts, they have over 1,000 units versus our 200, so we'll avoid engaging just yet. Furs 185, 88. We can sell. I think we'll make a profit with these. No, we can't make a profit with that. Not with that either. We'll sell a couple of cows, and I think we have made a couple of trade points. Wonderful. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing good. Nice quiet day, so can't complain. What engine was the game made on? Let me go ahead and check for you real quick. Hold up. So, as far as I can see, it is supposedly custom built by Tailwords Inc. That's about as far as I can tell you. So apparently it is indeed, yes, a custom engine. Totally, yes, built from scratch, built by them, so to speak. There we go. Okay, we can sell a few weapons as well. We're fine. We should also take a look as to who we're going to try and acquire as a wife, supposedly. So, let's see. Heroes of the Aserai faction, who are indeed considered, hang on, nobles or lords and ladies is the question. Let's check lords and ladies. We'll go for females, and we're trying to see if we can find someone who is indeed single, also alive, as well as not married, and yeah, see if we can figure out a way to have them join our little family. So Arwa does look to be a very nicely skilled skill spec overall. So that's a good one to look out. She's a good one to look out for. Farzana, no. Hafisa, no. Janab, Manan, Sulkhana, Suna, Dunana, nope. Zuad. Still relatively young, 20. Not that high up on skills though, unfortunately. So apparently, if we were to try and go for a lady, then indeed we would be choosing. Then Arwa would be the ideal choice. I'm gonna check nobles instead, see if perhaps there's someone I'm missing. Could be the exact same people, to be honest, since the ladies themselves are all nobles in this case. But you can never be too sure. Just going through them right quick. Yep, everyone seems to be exactly the same. So, if there is someone we're going to be looking for, then it is going to be Arwa. Arwa does make part of the Banu Sarran, which is led by Adram, who is currently located over in Razikh, quite far off on the other side of the map, really and truly. So we have a pretty long hike over there, and if I'm honest, I'm pretty sure we don't have the money necessary to be able to afford the dowry, if you will. So, there we go. We'll take prisoner, grab the loot, and be back on our way. There could possibly be a few desert bandits, which could be extremely profitable given their access to horses as well. Let's see, do they have any cavalry? They do have 2 cavalry at their disposal. We'll send our units. With a bit of luck, we'll get at least one of their horses. Well, we got the saddle, but no horses. Just my luck, just my luck. We'll try and take on a hideout as well, come to think of it. Maybe if there's a mission available that requires us to destroy one of these hideouts, we can use it in order to turn an additional profit in the process. Ooh, we increased our reputation by visiting this particular land. He says he needs tools. Do we have any tools available? Nope, looks like we sold all the tools. Unlucky. So I'll check Ain Bali over here, and if it does not have a mission to destroy the hideout, we'll go ahead and do so voluntarily. So let's head on over real quick and see if such is the case. No missions available, so we'll just take on the hideout and be done with it. There you go. So we can wait until nightfall. As in terms of a party, we do have a significant number of Aserai veteran infantry, so I think this is going to be a pretty simple task if we play our cards right, and it could be profitable as well. Very profitable. Before we do character, we do have a skill point we can put away if we desire, and I think I'll put that into charm. The more we can charm, the higher our charm, the better our ability to increase our reputation as we go along. So let's take the fight. We will be taking ourselves and an additional 9 veteran infantry along the way. So let's go ahead and raid this nicely. So we will set our infantry to be able to use their javelins whenever possible, and I want these infantry to follow me as we charge into battle. We have a couple of spears as well as our trusty axe. A few units all the way over here, just laying around. One enemy coming in from the flank. We can hear the javelins flying in, and they're taking on the enemy on the left over there. Good work. He has been eliminated. So let's continue on through here and see if we can clear out this camp. I could actually set my infantry to just go full on on a full-blown assault, and they would be able to track down where all of the AI is located. For the time being, I think we'll stick together. We've found another one here. Very nicely eliminated, 102 damage on the swing. Infantry is closing in. Rather that the double time is a bit more, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, a few of them over here, I see. So us versus 3 of them for now. Here they come. One down. Come on, guys, need your help here. One down. There we go. Coming in to assist. Don't see anyone else over here. We have taken out half of them, so I will set the infantry to go go hunt down the remaining ones, and they should also therefore help lead me straight towards them. Since we are a little bit lighter with the perks we have chosen, we're a bit faster. We can actually overtake them. I do see an enemy on the right side here. I will engage with them first. Ooh, very big sword, that one. If I can get that sword, that would be this would be a very profitable hideout, I'd say. There we go. Looks like they may have only one more enemy remaining, or one more desert bandit. Maybe out here on the outskirts somewhere. Left side or right side? Possibly left side. Let's go in. Nope, they're actually going straight. Whoops. Would have thought that he would be in cover there, but looks like he is the last one on guard duty. Little does he know that the problems come from behind him. He's totally oblivious. There's javelins flying past him. Where are you going? There we go. Poor guy didn't stand a chance. Gotta feel sorry for him. Ooh, all right. So so we have the bandit master here, the desert bandit boss. He's gonna ask us whether we would like to duel him in one-on-one, or else if we would like it to be an all-out brawl. I'm going to decide to go for the duel here. Kick to start. There we go. Yeah, there's the hit. Our axe should be dealing massive damage to his shield. However, it will not be necessary because we will come out victorious. Congratulations. So we've plundered 500 gold out of that. That would actually pay for almost our entire party's wages in one single blow there. Got ourselves a rusty falchion, which is much larger than the axe we currently have. So I think I will equip it, but I will still keep the axe in reserve for future needs if desired. Anything else we would like? No, anything else we would like to go ahead and equip? Not at this time. We could also, I guess, we can go ahead and give some stuff to Zara since she's here with us as well. So we'll do that. Increased our reputation by 2 of the nobles, and it does indeed look like the Vlandians have managed to take Tubilis Castle over here. So they're causing us some pretty bad mayhem over here. So before we proceed, let's go ahead and give some stuff to Zara, just to allow her to be a bit more capable at surviving whenever needed. So we'll give her some good hand wraps, check for the best shoes possible. Okay, new cloak, a little bit of a shoulder piece, and also an open headscarf to assist. Could also find ourselves a cloth saddle to make her a little bit more capable or a little bit safer on horseback. So that should be okay. Nice. Right, we were going to now see if we can head on over to Adram, who is currently in Tubilis Castle because he got captured, unfortunately. So that is certainly a bit of a problem. Arwa was last seen in Aserai. Aserai, all the way over there. Nice. Perhaps we can happen to catch her along the way and, well, see if we can begin wooing her to hopefully become our lawfully wedded wife. Mountain Blade's going pretty good so far. We've managed to solve our financial issues somewhat, I would say. Stop the, I guess, reduce the bleeding overall. Got ourselves a few more companions. Just taken over a desert bandit hideout, and I'm about to have a chat with Arwa here, who is indeed a lady of one of the noble ladies of the Aserai, and I'm going to try and see if I have a chance, possibly asking for her hand in marriage. So a little bit of courtship, if you will. And indeed she does have some very good armor, which if I so desired after managing to have her join our family, I could, if I wanted to, go ahead and swap my armor with hers, but we'll see. You should change the stream title to Getting Married. We're still we're about to start we're actually about to start seeing if we're able to even get towards getting married first. So step by step. Once we do get married, we will change the stream title. That does sound like a good idea. So Yasid, my greetings to you. I would like to. There's something I'd like to discuss. My lady, I wish to profess myself your most ardent admirer. Yes, we are considering offers. These things are not rushed into. I wish to offer... Hang on. I wish to offer my hand in marriage, or perhaps you and I. Let's go for perhaps you and I. I don't know whether to find that charming or impertinent. We meet from time to time, as is the custom, to see if we are right for each other. I hope to see you again soon. All right. So technically, if we're able to wait about a day, we should be able to chat with her again and possibly join forces. Oh, the Gilman have actually signed a treaty, a mercenary contract rather, with the Aserai. So it's gonna be something to look into. And the Aserai have decided to make peace with the Vlandians. Partially, I can understand why they decided to, since the Vlandians captured a lot of their nobles. So, as part of the peace treaty, everyone gets let go. However, the Aserai did end up losing a castle out of this. So, it's a bit of a tough one, indeed, a bit of a tough one. As a matter of fact, the Aserai so far have taken, the Vlandians, the red team, have managed to take a Neviansk castle from the Sturgeons, as well as, I believe they had taken Grantor castle as well from the Western Empire. So, tough one, tough one. Let's see if we can have a chat again with you, my dear. Hang on. You're hiding behind the mountain, making it difficult for me to communicate. Oops. Alright, hang on. Let's go ahead and change the camera angle ever so slightly to help us out. So, Arwa, my greetings to you. So, I'm glad to have the chance to spend some time together. Yes, it's good to have a chance to get to know each other. So the way that this works is that in order for us to be able to successfully be able to ask for her hand in marriage, we will be given certain prompts, and each time we answer, there's a chance that we need to manage to get ourselves a total of 3 successes in order for her to truly believe that we are the right one for her. So let's begin. Okay, so I've heard you've traveled around a fair bit. No doubt you've seen a lot of strange and awful things. Maybe you've done a few strange and awful things. Go on. Tell me a bit about your journeys. I promise not to be shocked. Alright, let's go with this one. I feel lucky to live in a time where a valiant warrior can make a name for himself, since we indeed have our leadership and valor looking to be in the green. Hopefully we will be. There's a chance that this will be successful. Indeed, it was a success. Lovely. Yes, you might be correct. Between your followers, your rivals, and your enemies, you must have met a lot of interesting people. Let's see. We want to go for valor or leadership. I think we'll go for leadership. I have seen a great good and great evil, but I can only hope the good outweighs the evil in most people's hearts. Another success. Lovely. We're doing all right. One more. Let's see if we can do this. Yes, you might be correct. Last one. Let's complete the mission. Some people say you will go far. Suppose you were to rise to a position of power. What would you do? Okay. There's two which are both supposedly 100%, but one of them actually has the green, so I think we'll go for this one. I'll make sure those who stuck their necks out for me, who sweated and bled for me, get their due. Yes, lovely. We made it. I see. Well, it seems we have a fair amount in common. Perhaps we can talk more when we meet again. Hang on, we need to do this all over again? Usually it was you do it once, and then afterwards you can ask her father you can talk to her father, and you'd have to pay a big sum of money to be able to accept her and to be able to, fulfill the marriage, if you will. But we'll see. Sprayer, hello to you too, man. Hello to you too. Hope you're going well. Currently trying to see if we can indeed work our way towards asking Arwa for her hand in marriage. Let's wait a little moment. We'll allow a couple of days to pass. We can actually do a tournament here. Might as well make some money while we wait. So we can get ourselves an Azaligat, which I have never heard of before. I'm thinking it might be a horse. There are four lords who are taking part in this fight as well. I believe Arwa is indeed one of them, possibly, so we'll see how this plays out. And what is the prize? An Azaligat is indeed a mount by the looks of it. Arwa is also there. We have Aban as well. So that makes and there's also a random person we could add as a companion, Anacheid the Black. But let's try. We'll jump on in, try and make some money, and see how it goes. Right, here they come. All we have now is an axe at our disposal, so it's not looking too favorable when it comes to fighting the cavalry, but we'll try our best nonetheless. Come on, get the archer. Get him. We have him flanked. Kill. Oh, Aban has gotten taken out by one of the javelins here. So we'll pick up the javelins and see if we can return the favor. Pick up this javelin as well if we can. Nope, that's the wrong item. Well, I guess we have an additional shield, so didn't really go too wrong on that one. Turning ourselves into a bit more of a turtle, if you would. Ooh, a little bit too far back. Overestimated the velocity of the javelin. Good. That hit the horse, not the rider, but still works for something. Get a few more javelins. Help ourselves out here. There we go. Okay, whoops, here he is. Nice, square in the chest on that one. Lovely. It took another hit. In you come. Oh, took out the horse, We can still do this. They do not have a shield, so that leaves them very vulnerable to all of our attacks here. See if we can get ourselves the spear instead. Yep, the spear should indeed help us take out the, be more offensive against the cavalry in this scenario. The headshots. Don't get an angle on us. Careful. Almost. That's the kill. Good job. First stage complete. Unfortunately, it does look like Arwa was unsuccessful at moving on to the next stage. However, now it's it is a free-for-all between 4 of us, including Aban, who I would like to take out. Zahara is actually the other quote-unquote noble, and she also happens to be my companion. However, even if she comes out victorious in all of this, I will not receive any profits because I was not the one to come out victorious. And that includes the fact that I will not get the horse. However, the armor that we did give her is not enough to really make her that much of a threat for us. Oops, easy now, Aban. Javelin. Also. Too early on the kick. Jab. Good kill, there we go. Very nice looking sword as well, if we look at it. Not too bad. Right, a little bit more money here. In we go. One of theirs has javelins as well as a spear. Ooh, took a big hit there across the chest. Against Aban, the noble I was so worried about. Good hit. Too early. Thankfully not taking any damage for it. Ooh, down goes the cavalry. Nice little clothesline there going on. Aban also getting eliminated for his efforts. Great stuff. On to the final round, ourselves versus an Aserai infantry. So let's get those javelins at the ready. Sidestep early on. Make them miss. Again. Wait for them. Oh, barely missing. Oh, that was a good hit. Only 10 damage though, so we're fine. Our lack of javelin skill rearing its ugly head there. Okay, out comes the sword. Jab. Go. There's a hit. Oops. Careful. Nicely done. Good work. Combat seems way too easy. It could be that the AI I'm currently playing on is maybe on an easier mode at this time. However, if you play in PvP or possibly even with higher difficulties, the enemy can also be quite can be a lot more challenging if you allow them to solve. So don't underestimate. Don't take what you see here with a pinch of salt. There is also the possibility to install certain mods which actually make the AI smarter inherently as well. So that's also something to keep in mind. So, we did get the win there. We have also acquired a random focus point we can apply as we see fit. Should I put it into riding, maybe? Could be useful. I think I'll put it into charm again. The more we're able to charm, the better, I suspect. Head over to the keep, have a chat with Arwa again. Hopefully it's alright. Congratulations on finishing the tournament. Something I'd like to discuss? No, we haven't allowed enough time to pass just yet. So we'll head on out. We'll allow a few more days to pass, and then go and chat with Arwa the moment we can. So as you can see now, the Vlandians are indeed able to go around and roam free, to their heart's content. Let's now go ahead and chat with Arwa as she tries to make her escape. There we go. Perhaps we should discuss a future together. Yes, I've been thinking about that. Let's see. I like a warrior who strikes fear in the hearts of his enemies. Are you that kind of man? So as you can see here, the difference here is that, for example, one will have, at certain times, one will have conversations that have a percentage chance of actually having a critical fail, and therefore end up failing the entire conversation. So I am inherently never going to be, I'm not going to be choosing that. So we will say go for this one. My foes may not fear my sword, but they should fear my cunning. Good success. Nice. Wonderful. I am happy to hear that. I am just not... How can I say this? I am not attracted to you. There is also, of course, the polar opposite of the critical fail, which is the critical success chance. If I were to press this and be successful, it would fill up two whole, I guess, score points, if you will, and therefore I would have won the entire conversation. But both of these not looking too great, so I'll go for this one instead. Love is but an infatuation. Judge me by my character. Lovely, lovely. I am happy to hear that. I will be honest. I have plans, and I expect the person I marry to have the income to support them. Ooh, this is where we're in trouble. Big, big trouble. 8% critical, and also a success chance of 49%. Ooh, this is not gonna be easy. We may end up failing this one. We may end up failing it. But I'm gonna have to try this one. I shall win you the riches you deserve, or die in the attempt. Ineffective. I think this will be difficult. Perhaps we are not meant for each other. I am sorry, I don't believe you have the means to support a family. Damn it. Well, looks like we ain't gonna be able to get ourselves Arwa this time around. I'm not sure if we can do this at a later date, perhaps return to her, or go up to her father, for example, and ask him to see if we can marry her, perhaps. No idea as to why the sound alert... Okay, there it goes. The sound alert has worked. Beautiful. Yep, we kind of potatoed it, but I mean, we did the best we could. We were on to the very last stage there, but it was a 50-50, pretty much a 49-50 it's the 51 chance. So it was not a critical fail, which is something to be proud of, at least. The Swift, how are you doing? Let's go for increased sight at nighttime. I think that's a good choice. That'll help. Ah well. Let me, out of curiosity, what if I were to go and speak to her father, Adram? Currently located at Razich again, so we'll head on over to Razich and see if we can quickly have a chat. So indeed, I do believe that when it comes to if one is to go ahead and speak to one of the parents of a noble that you would like to marry, you could technically go ahead and skip the entire section of trying to win their heart, if you will, and you, of course, however, you'd have to pay a significant amount of money to make that entire thing possible. So, out of frustration, we'll go ahead and vent a little bit by joining in a battle here. So let's give this a try. Infantry to attack, archers to advance, and archer and horse cavalry to advance slowly as well. Let's go. So we do now have a pretty good sword here, actually, the cleaver. Very, very menacing looking weapon indeed. If this were available, and if I could use this in two-hand configuration, though, it would allow me to put a lot more power into it and really decapitate some people. Careful. There you go. 130 damage. Yeah, this is massive damage going out here. Wonderful. I'm very happy that I managed to get this sword, no doubt in my mind. Got a looter out of it as well. We can sell some people off to make a tidy profit out of it as well. So we'll do that the moment we get close to Razich, I'm sure. That's Arwa again. Out of curiosity, what if I were to speak to Arwa again? Like to discuss something. May you give me another chance to prove myself? Ooh, that's interesting. However, I think it's best that we set up a good amount of money first before we try and do that. So it's good to see. I mean, sure, we did fail the first time, but there is room for yet another opportunity, given the chance. That's good to see. Very good to see indeed.